Sony Michel, his first carry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's all you got, Shut down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to go for a big... And got his man complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. J.J. Nelson, 82 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. But it's brought in by Washington. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Gone! Detroit!
Now back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Out of the gun now on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And Myers able to knock it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Jones from the gun on third down. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Emmanuel Sanders, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 5. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He's going to wind into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Check. Lucky. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 29 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll get it up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now he'll let it go on the run. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Leopard!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll run it here. Oh, now he bowls him over. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harmon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 2nd down, Jones, and an alley to run. Room to run past midfield, and he slides to avoid the hit. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jones. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for two. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
New York set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Anunu's got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounced back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Four down. Alert. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Pats, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No.